So I finished another book. This one's a bit of a deviation. I took a little bit of a break from the arcs. Not that I don't love them, but I am trying to complete my Read the Bookcase challenge. I started this last year, sort of like a get through your TBR, but I'm just reading straight through my bookcase. A lot of the times I have problems deciding what I want to read next, what I'm in the mood for. So I figure this took the decision making out of the whole process. So, hold on, you'll get to see. This is my bookcase. Now, mind you, as you can tell, like some of my journaling stuff and like printers and stuff are all along the bottom, and there's a whole bunch of photographs, but books, you can also see where some of them have just been stacked up because we have not gotten around to shelving them properly yet. But I have just started in the first corner of the first shelf. I do shelve my books alphabetically by author's last name, and then alphabetically within that. But if there is a series, they're in order by series number, not alphabetical of title within the series. So I'm just reading through, and right now I am on Jane Austen and the Barnes & Noble special edition, seven novels of Jane Austen. So within there is Sense and Sensibility, Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park. This is when the glasses come in handy. Mansfield Park, Emma, Northanger Abbey, Persuasion, and Lady Susan. So I just finished Pride and Prejudice. Now, this is also a bit of a departure because this was my very first audiobook. I know I just made a video about discovering audiobooks. I loved it. I checked it out from my local library on the Libby app. The version that they had is the Duke's Classics. I couldn't find a date on it. This is, listen to it on my iPad. So, yeah, I just finished it, well, a couple days ago now, but you don't have to know that. The Duke's Classics. I don't know when it was recorded. I want to say it was like 2010. Narrator Kate Kelgren. So she was good. She did the different voices for each of the girls. She lowered her voice a bit for the men without making it weird. And she did distinct voices for, you're talking a family with 5 girls alone. She did distinct voices for everybody. So it was good. I liked it. As for the book itself, well, on the one hand, it's a classic. It's freaking Jane Austen. On the other hand, it's a classic. Very wordy, as we know some classics like to be. And obviously, the changes in language between then and now. So yes, there were times we're trying to just keep up with the whither thou art knoweth the blah blah. Listening did make it easier because when I read, I have to reread it till my brain actively connects. So I'm feeling like listening probably made that much easier. I do have to say, usually I am a book is better than the movie, but based off of the Keira Knightley, Matthew McFadden Pride and Prejudice. Don't kill me. 2012? Hold on. Just kidding. 2005. God, I'm old. The movie is so much better. And I have seen the miniseries with Colin Firth. It was good. And I've also seen the ripoffs, Pride and Prejudice and Zombies. Don't get me wrong, I love a good spin. Girls kick some ass. But Matthew McFadden is my Mr. Darcy. Will always be my Mr. Darcy. Even listening to it, trying to read it, Matthew McFadden is who I picture as Mr. Darcy. The hand and the battling it out in the rain, out in the garden, in the rotunda. Yeah. So, plus I can appreciate that, if I'm not mistaken, Emma Thompson, the actress, had a hand in writing that. Oh, I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me. But I appreciate that particular version kept in the spirit of Jane Austen's words, and a lot of time the exact wording, but also made the flow and the pattern of speech more easily recognizable. So you got the feeling of Jane Austen work without all of the wordiness. So, absolutely a classic. I am glad I read it. I'm still probably going to watch the movie, though, when I'm in the mood for some Pride and Prejudice. Not going to lie. But, yeah. So I guess next is whatever. I have all of the other Jane Austen novels, though strangely enough, you can't find Lady Susan. I cannot find Lady Susan at my library anyway. All of the other ones have massive wait times, so I'm waiting for those to become available to finish getting through the 7 novels before we can move on to the next book in the Read the Bookcase Challenge. So while I wait for those, I will be jumping back into some arcs. So, yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye. Real quick, I almost forgot. Today's topper is rain. I thought it appropriate. It's actually raining here, and April showers bring May flowers. So, okay, now bye.